People are just really hating right now. Like the haters are running wild.
What are you saying to the feedback on the fight that you're getting?
I'm not saying anything.
Nothing.
I don't need to say anything.
Mike Tyson offered $700 million for Jake Paul rematch. Says Saudi Arabia's Turki Alalshikh has given Mike Tyson the opportunity of a lifetime to accept a rematch with Jake Paul and potentially earn a staggering $700 million.
Welcome back to Quick Runouns, your source for all the latest sports news and drama. Today we're diving into a jaw-dropping story involving two of the most talked about names in the boxing world, Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. Reports have surfaced that Tyson has been offered an unbelievable $700 million for a rematch with Jake Paul, courtesy of Saudi Arabia's Turki Alalshikh. What's the deal with this offer, and will Tyson take it? Let's break it all down. Just when you thought boxing couldn't get any crazier, we have news that has stunned fans worldwide. Turki Alalshikh, a prominent Saudi figure with a passion for reviving boxing's glory days, has reportedly offered Mike Tyson a staggering $700 million for a rematch against Jake Paul. This offer comes after Tyson's loss to Paul in their first bout, which took place under modified rules. Despite the hype leading up to the fight, it left many fans and boxing pros disappointed. Tyson, now 58 years old, struggled against the 27-year-old Paul, losing by unanimous decision. The question is, why is Turki Alalshikh so invested in making this rematch happen? According to reports, he sees this as more than just a fight. It's a chance to restore some of the excitement and prestige to the sport of boxing. But will Tyson take the bait? And is this fight even worth watching again? Let's talk about the reaction to this offer, because it's been polarizing, to say the least. Fans are split down the middle. Some are excited about the potential rematch, saying it's a chance for Tyson to redeem himself. Others are outraged, claiming the first fight was nothing more than a cash grab and that a second bout would tarnish Tyson's legacy even further.
The Tyson fight, tell us, exactly why, expound on that.
Because why would he even want to fight him? And who told Mike Tyson to fight anyway?
Do you think that it might have tarnished Mike's legacy in a way?
Yeah, they did. They definitely did.
One of the biggest criticisms of the first fight was its lack of authenticity. Many fans felt it didn't live up to the hype, with some even accusing Tyson of holding back to secure his paycheck. Conspiracy theories have been swirling ever since. Was the fight staged? Did Tyson purposely pull his punches? These are the questions fans want answered before committing to a rematch.
What do you think of the fight?
It wasn't a good one.
It wasn't a good one. Yeah. Overall, how'd you just see how Jake fought, how Mike fought?
Well, you can tell something was wrong with the Tyson leg.
The knee.
So he couldn't. His balance was off.
Oh, that's crazy. You noticed that. I just talked to his trainer, and he told me that exact thing.
Yeah.
His balance was off.
His balance was off.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow. Overall, how do you see Jake growing from this, and who do you want to see him fight against now?
Well, I'm like, he's a pretty good.
So, why is Turki Alalshikh so determined to make this fight happen? At 43 years old, Alalshikh has become one of boxing's most passionate advocates. He's not doing this for money. His goal is to reignite the excitement of boxing's golden era. In fact, Alalshikh is a self-proclaimed fan of Mike Tyson and reportedly called him before the first fight to boost his morale. This $700 million offer isn't just about Tyson's redemption. It's also about pushing boxing back into the global spotlight. But is this the right way to do it? Alalshikh has been vocal about his disdain for show fights and wants to see Jake Paul take on real boxers. He's even criticized Paul publicly, saying, quote, if he wants to be a real boxer, he needs to take on big fights against real opponents. This adds another layer of tension to the story. Will Jake Paul accept the rematch? Or will he see it as a no-win situation, especially with fans already questioning the legitimacy of their first fight? Let's shift gears and talk about Mike Tyson. At 58, Tyson has nothing left to prove in the world of boxing. He's a legend, plain and simple. But stepping into the ring with Jake Paul again raises a lot of questions about his motivation. Is it about the money? Let's face it, $700 million is an eye-popping number that would be hard for anyone to turn down. But Tyson has also made it clear in past interviews that he cares deeply about the integrity of the sport. Could this offer be his chance to reclaim some of the glory he lost in their first fight?
Paul versus Mike Tyson was 100% scripted. Mike Tyson repeatedly bit his boxing gloves throughout the fight. When fights are scripted, fighters do weird gestures to signal that they're hurt. It's very possible Mike Tyson was biting on his glove to tell Jake Paul to calm down. Now, if that's not enough proof that this fight was scripted, in the middle of the fight, Mike Tyson is literally talking to Jake Paul while they are
There's also the issue of Tyson's health. Leading up to the first bout, Tyson dealt with a series of medical issues, including a significant ulcer flare-up. Critics argued that his age and physical condition make it unsafe for him to fight someone as young and athletic as Jake Paul. But Tyson has always been known for his fighting spirit, so it's hard to say whether these concerns will hold him back. Now let's not forget about Jake Paul. Love him or hate him, the YouTuber turned boxer has made a name for himself in the boxing world. With a professional record of 11-1, Paul has defeated big names like Anderson Silva, Tyron Woodley, and Nate Diaz. However, Paul's rise has been controversial. Many fans and boxing insiders feel he's more of an entertainer than a true competitor. Turki Alalshikh even called out Paul for treating boxing like a show rather than a sport. And let's not forget the tension between Paul and Alalshikh, which could complicate negotiations for the rematch. Paul himself has admitted he didn't want to hurt Tyson during the first fight, saying, quote, "I wanted to give the fans a show, but I didn't want to hurt someone who didn't need to be hurt." This has only added fuel to the conspiracy theories surrounding the bout. Was Paul holding back? And if so, why? So what's really at stake if this rematch happens for Tyson, it's a chance to prove that he still has what it takes to compete at a high level. For Paul, it's an opportunity to silence his critics and show that he's more than just a YouTuber with boxing gloves. But there's also a lot of risk involved. You know, if Tyson loses again, it could further damage his legacy, and if Paul wins convincingly, it might cement his place as one of the most divisive figures in boxing history. There's also the question of like whether fans will even tune in. The first fight drew criticism for being underwhelming, and many are skeptical about whether a rematch would be any different. Is this fight really about redemption, or is it just another spectacle designed to generate headlines and revenue? At the end of the day, this story is about more than just a boxing match. It's about the future of the sport itself. Turki Alalshikh's $700 million offer is a bold move that could either reignite interest in boxing or backfire spectacularly. So, what do you think? Should Mike Tyson accept the rematch? And does Jake Paul have what it takes to prove himself as a legitimate boxer? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching Quick Rundowns. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more updates on the biggest stories in sports. Until next time, stay tuned.